Zucchini is one of those foods everybody thinks they know, but very az kissy gersekten any oldagunu biliyor. It looks simple, cooks easy, tastes mild, yet beneath this chill personality lies a story stretching thousands of years, touching ancient civilizations, agriculture revolutions, global cuisines, and even modern food identity politics. Yes, kardeşim, bir kabik bile dünya tarihine boil iz birakabiliyor. Let's start from the roots, literally. Zucchini is a variety of Cucurbita pepo, one of the oldest domesticated plant species in the Americas. Long before Europeans thought they invented cuisine, indigenous peoples were already cultivating squash in highly sophisticated agricultural systems. This whole family, pumpkins, squashes, gourds, was part of the legendary Three Sisters farming tradition of Native American agriculture: maize, beans, and squash. These three plants grow together symbiotically. Corn provides height, beans fix nitrogen, squash leaves block weeds and retain moisture. And zucchini, it's a refined descendant of these early squash varieties. Proper zucchini as we know it today was actually developed in Italy in the 19th century. The word itself comes from zucca, meaning squash, and zucchini, meaning little squash. Italians took the American squash species, selectively bred it for tenderness, thin skin, early harvest, and versatility. The result? A vegetable that cooks in minutes, absorbs flavors like a sponge, and plays well with everything from pasta to stir-fry. Botanically speaking, zucchini is technically a fruit, yet another one of those culinary vegetable-botanical fruit combos. It develops from the flowering ovaries of the plant, which is why the golden blossoms are edible and cherished in many cuisines. Those flowers are culinary gold, stuffed, fried, sautéed, chefs go wild for them. When you look at zucchini as a plant, it's basically a productivity machine. One plant can produce dozens of fruits in a single season. Farmers love it because it grows fast, grows everywhere, and asks for almost nothing. It's the kind of vegetable that says, bro, just water me a bit and I'll handle the rest. Let's move to taste, because zucchini has a unique position in food culture. Many people call it bland, but that's exactly the point. Zucchini is a flavor carrier. It's the tofu of vegetables. It takes on the personality of whatever you cook it with: garlic, herbs, lemon, butter, chili, even chocolate. Yes, chocolate zucchini cake is a real thing and it slaps. That mild flavor is actually a survival strategy. Low bitterness makes animals more likely to spread seeds, and humans more likely to cultivate it. In global cuisine, zucchini shows up everywhere. In Italy, it's the queen of pasta primavera. In France, it's the soul of ratatouille. In Turkey, kabak dolması, mukva, kabak tatlısı, complementary evren. In the US, it's a grilling essential. In the Middle East, it's stuffed, stewed, or roasted. Even Asian cuisines have found ways to slot it into soups and stir-fries. It's basically the quiet kid who ends up being friends with every group in school. Nutritionally, zucchini punches above its weight. Low calorie, low carb, high fiber, vitamin C, potassium, antioxidants, pure clean fuel. The high water content makes it hydrating, digestion friendly, and perfect for modern, healthy eating trends. That's why it's a star in keto, paleo, vegan, gluten-free, nearly every diet movement. Viralized zucchini, aka zoodles, became a whole cultural moment. Suddenly everyone was replacing pasta with vegetable spirals, and zucchini became the main character of the fitness internet. Let's talk agriculture and sustainability. Zucchini is famous for being a climate-flexible crop. It grows in heat, mild cold, high humidity, low humidity, it just vibes. This makes it a crucial player in the food security discussion. With global temperatures shifting, crops that can survive under multiple conditions become lifesavers. Zucchini shows up, stays unbothered, and grows like it's on autopilot. That's why many food scientists consider it a future-proof plant. One of the most interesting things about zucchini is how it sneaks into modern culture. The internet loves zucchini jokes. Neighbors keep leaving him at my door. It grows faster than you can cook it. One plant is enough to feed a small village. Gardeners know the chaos. They plant one zucchini seed and end up with a monster harvest. Some towns even have zucchini drop-off stations during peak harvest season. No joke. Then there's the whole baked goods revolution. Zucchini bread is iconic. Moist, sweet, subtle, warm, like banana bread's humble cousin. Zucchini adds structure, fiber, and moisture without taking over the flavor. It's the stealth ninja of baking. Culturally, zucchini also became part of a bigger conversation about how we define vegetables versus fruits, how globalization shapes what we eat, and how modern farming relies on ancient crops. It serves as a reminder, something as simple as a green vegetable carries thousands of years of human innovation behind it. So what makes zucchini truly special? Its adaptability, its universality, and its hidden depth. It's one of those foods that never screams for attention but always finds a way to be useful, meaningful, and present. It's a humble survivor in a world obsessed with flashy superfoods. But low-key, zucchini has been a superfood long before Instagram cared. In the end, zucchini isn't just a vegetable, it's a story of migration, evolution, agriculture, cultural blending, and smart breeding. A global citizen, a culinary shapeshifter, a biological success story.